They reached out. Her manager and her team, Barry Hankerson, and them reached out to me to work with her, and mm, I'm glad. I'm just really, really happy and glad I had a chance to meet her and work with her because it was really dope. I mean, you knew about it, you heard about it, you knew about, whatever they was talking about with R. Kelly and her and all that stuff or whatever at that time. And she wasn't no longer working with R. Kelly at that point. So she was reaching out and she was working with Timbaland and she was working with other producers. So I got an opportunity to come in and work with her. Didn't know what we were getting into. And actually Renee worked with me. That's Renee that helped us on that. Renee from Janae um helped write that joint too. So yeah, we had fun, man. We did that over at up at Job Studio. And her mother, her brother. I had a chance to meet her mother, her brother, father. Whole family was there with her. Really, really nice. Really nice, man. It's just a sad scenario and situation, man. But I'm glad, like I said, once again, glad I got a chance to work with her and meet her. Because she was really, really dope.
No, for sure. One of the things I like about this song, it's one of the few songs that I can recall where you have somebody rapping and somebody singing, and it's
Yeah,
constantly going back and forth.
yeah,
It's not like the traditional, oh, a singer doing the hook and then a rapper doing the verses or vice versa.
yeah.
So what was that session like?
That was, I mean, and the crazy thing, like it's funny you say that because like I always talk about how I'll play the beats and then Tretch come to me with it once he do it. That was one of the ideas Tretch always had, and he always told me, I got this idea. I'm looking for a girl like you. Here I go. I'm looking and he always had that idea. I just had to
Hmm.
find the right time and the right person to put it on. And when we got the opportunity to do it, work with Aaliyah, I was like, yo, where's that record at? Like that idea you always talked about, the girl thing, I mean the back and forth thing. And he was like, what, the girl like you? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay. And that's that, and we did that. Yeah.
Wow, it was
Yeah.
Tretch's idea. Wow, shout out to
Yeah.
Tretch.
He always had that idea. He had it just sitting around that he wanted to do. He always told me he had the idea of doing the song like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't really a question. It's just something I just remembered now. I remember I saw an article where they interviewed Aaliyah's cousin or brother, and he said after the initial album, the first album, the one that they did with R. Kelly, as you mentioned, right? Apparently, initially it was difficult to get producers on board for the One in a Million project because this is according to him. Apparently, because of the scandal, a lot of people were sort of like blacklisting Aaliyah, which I found kind of strange because she was the victim in the situation, not the perpetrator.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't understand why she was people were blacklisting her for that, which I found was quite strange. But of course, that was an issue for you because you obviously worked on the project. But I'm just curious.
Mhm.
Did you ever hear about that?
No, I didn't. I just knew that, they wasn't working with R. Kelly anymore. I just knew that that was a scenario, but that was the only thing I knew, and that they were working with other people outside of it. And I also knew
Mm-hmm.
that, that I mean, they did great work. So it was big shoes to fill and stepping out of, what they normally were doing in their comfort zone of even, working with him, not working with him anymore and going out and trying to find the right match to work with multiple people. Cause I remember them doing that. And, once they came in, we got it going and it was cool. And I knew that they were working with Timbaland as well. So they were doing stuff with him. So it was, yeah, they were on their way. But I didn't hear that part of it.
Yeah,
I just
that's
knew
really
that
dope.
I just knew that like you said that the whole R. Kelly stuff was going on or whatever at that point about it or whatever. So her family and all that was with her. So
Mm, mm,
that I
mm,
knew.
mm. Okay, so before we move on to the next song, does anyone want to ask a question about Aaliyah, about this song? Anyone? I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds. Come off the
I was
mic.
about to, yeah, I was about to say something. That was like was it your first time working with Aaliyah? Because I know you had another song with her. I think it was on the soundtrack.
It was on the Brooklyn movie. What's that movie? It was on the movie soundtrack. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
I
to,
can't fucking think of it. I
Are
remember
you
that one.
ready? Are you ready? Paul, are you ready?
Yep, yep,
Tell me,
yep.
are you ready? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
was-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the 2 records I did with. I did Are You Ready and I did this Girl Like You.
And she made a cameo on one of y'all's I think
Yeah, in the video.
was a Holiday? I think
And
it was
holiday
Holiday,
video.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
holiday video. Yep.
So I didn't know about the other song. Was this done within the same time frame?
Yeah, we did both of those records at the same time, yep.
Okay.
We did both of them at the same time, yep.
Any interesting backstory behind that, or we just?
No, both of the records I worked on with Aaliyah and Renee from Janae. Yeah, Renee from Janae helped write along with Aaliyah on both of those records, and obviously Girl Like You, Treach was involved with that one as well. But
Fantastic.
yeah, it was, we worked in there for a couple of days. Like I said, it was really cool, really nice. Like her family was really super nice, man.